Most people believe changing their life requires one enormous decision. Wake up earlier, exercise every day, read more, work harder, never waste time again. You look at everything that needs to change. And suddenly, changing anything feels impossible. So you do what feels easier. You delay. You philosopher. You promise to begin tomorrow. Then you search for another burst of motivation. Monday. Next month. Next month. When life becomes less busy. But life rarely becomes less busy. And time keeps moving. Even when you don't. The problem is not that your goals are too important. The problem is that your first step is too large. You designed a routine for your most motivated day. You knew today would be long, but you didn't expect to feel this tired. Not now. To follow it perfectly. When it failed, you blamed yourself. Maybe I'm lazy. Maybe I have no discipline. Maybe I'm simply not the kind of person who changes. But what if the plan failed? Because it was never designed to survive real life? Real change does not usually begin with something dramatic. It starts with a single step. It begins quietly. One glass of water. One page. The silence of the night brings clarity to my thoughts. One focused task. Small enough that your mind has almost nothing to argue with. Your ego may tell you it is too small. It may not feel impressive. It may not feel like enough. But impressive actions are not always repeatable. And the action you repeat every single day. will always matter more than the perfect action you never begin. The next day, he drinks water again. You repeat it. It still feels small. Almost meaningless. But your brain notices something. You said you would do it. And you did. That single moment begins rebuilding trust. Staying true to the journey requires ignoring the distractions and trusting the process. Trust in yourself. A week passes. The habit still looks insignificant. But you feel different. The action requires less thought. Time for less negotiation. I needed that time. No distractions. The habit is becoming familiar. And familiar actions. Become part of your identity. You stop saying you're going to start. You just start. I'm trying to become consistent. Hi there. We're introducing a new feature where I can read this aloud in a natural, human-like voice. This is simply what I do. That is when a tiny habit becomes powerful. Not because the action became larger, but because the person repeating it changed. Small habits compound quietly. One short walk becomes better energy. One page becomes a book. One focused task becomes momentum. One kept promise becomes self-respect. None of it feels dramatic while it is happening. But look back after 30 days. See how much you've accomplished. It's truly amazing. Hi there. We're introducing a new feature where I can read this aloud in a natural, human-like voice, and the difference becomes visible. Look back after a year, and the person you were. may feel almost unfamiliar. This does not mean you should stay small forever. He adds one modest step beneath it. It means you earn the right to grow. 2 minutes become 5. One page becomes 3. One task becomes 2. But growth comes after consistency. And when you miss a day, do not turn one mistake into a new identity. Return while the habit is still small. I'm ready to start fresh. Just the next repetition. Make the habit smaller, repeat it longer, trust the quiet process, and one tiny action at a time, rebuild yourself.